Oh, hey everybody. I'm back up walking the dog on the beach. Just can't get enough of this. He's taking a break, I'm taking a break. I don't know, we're a mile and a half, 2 miles from our trailhead to the campground. I like coming out here because most people don't venture this far down the beach. And this is in between parks, so there's not much either direction, even though today's a lot clearer. I was out here yesterday, couldn't see 100 feet. But yeah, beautiful beach, beautiful area. People with their dogs out running around. I've been walking pretty close to the surf line looking for sand dollars, which I found quite a few. Those that don't know, these are sand dollars. They're just a shell. Most of the time you find them, the seagulls chip out the top and ruin them. But I will post a picture of the collection I've had after this trip. I'll add it in after here. Today, not yet at least. I'm probably gonna go, I don't know, another half mile that way and then probably turn around. You get, I don't know, you get to a certain point, about a half mile here, there's another campground trailhead, and there'll be a bunch of people. I want to let the dog roam around on his own for a little bit, so I like it in between. I actually mark it on my tracker. It's 1.17 miles or 19 miles to here from our trailhead. So, you know, once I hear 1 mile, I start looking for this log I'm sitting on, and basically this is where I stop. There's this protected bird area right next to me here. Looks like one of their signs fell down. And I've seen a bunch of tire tracks, people driving on the beach, and this area is closed to all vehicle activity. You're not supposed to ride motorcycles or any motorized vehicles out here. People do it anyway. Yesterday I was out here. What I was hoping to see is the Native Americans are canoeing up the coast to go meet in Puyallup. They're supposed to come by this area yesterday, and I couldn't see very far, so there's no chance of seeing them come by. Usually they're out a little ways too, but they have boats with them as they go in their canoes. So the whole thing's pretty cool. Hopefully somebody's doing some videography on the whole trip. I know a lot of tribes are going to Puyallup, coming from British Columbia, Vancouver Island, up the Columbia River. They're all coming around the coast and meeting in Puget Sound in Puyallup. The Puyallup tribe hosts this event, and it's pretty neat. It's great to see the canoes they make and stuff like that. I know there's an Indian reservation, I don't know, 20 miles that way. I don't even think it's 20 miles. Feels like it though, driving the road. It's a zigzagger up the coast. And then there's another one up on the end of the peninsula, the Ozette. They all do the same thing. They'll launch their canoes. As the canoes from down south are coming north, they'll join in the group along with their boats, their safety boats and stuff like that. And they'll all, I mean, I don't know when, I'll have to check again, but I think it's like next week sometime. If you're in southern Puget Sound, you'll want to go out and watch all these boats coming in, because it's absolutely cool. I wish I'd be in that area, but I'm going to be down by Mount St. Helens, so nowhere near them, which is too bad. I'd like to see that. I'd love to be able to do it. That would be, man, that would be a blast, but I'm a white boy. They aren't going to allow me to join in on that kind of stuff, no matter how much fun it'd be. Oh, it's beautiful. At some point here, I'll probably go set the camera down right next to the water and let it run and hope it doesn't wash away like it did last time. If anybody watched my little beach video. I set the camera now. Well, ended up editing it out because it fell face first in the water instead of just falling sideways or upside down. It fell face first, so it wasn't really good footage. If it fell backwards or sideways, I probably would have let you guys see the waves from underneath. I was nearby, so it was no chance of losing it. Oh, beautiful. A little bit of fog, as you can see. Not bad though. Yesterday sitting here, I could barely see these flagpoles here. And the signposts, not flags. Yeah, and I couldn't see the ocean itself. I could hear it real well, but I couldn't see it because the fog was so thick. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can see it moving through the sky. This is just moisture coming off the ocean. The wind is blowing from the north. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. It's pretty cool, and as soon as the sun gets low in the sky, it blows off this ocean, totally fogs in the whole beach. Where our campground in, fogs that all in too. Which yesterday there were a ton of people out, I don't know, 8 o'clock last night, evening I guess, this time of year, playing, and yeah, it was so foggy you couldn't see very far, but everybody was outside having fun. It was great. A lot of people walking around. Campground was pretty full. Before I leave this campground, I'll probably do a walk around and show you the campground itself. It's just big parking lot basically. But wow, can't beat this. Now I'm gonna finish my break here and start walking. I'll bring you back then. Well, we're done with our break. Been sitting on my log. Quite a few people down there. Most of them are flying kites, which is really cool. I think that's cool. One thing I haven't shown on my trips to the beach is much of what's up here. Which is, these are the dunes. Out in this area. It actually has landscape. I always love the look of the sand and what the wind's done to it. Look at all these shells collected up during mostly king tides. I think is about the only thing that comes up this far. Hey, see there? A piece of stump. It's in there pretty deep too. Dog likes running around out here. So I figured I'd show you. Well, it's just a huge area until you hit the pines. And once you pass the pines, you get into the fir trees. But yeah, all pretty flowers, grass, reed grass. See a bunch of houses over there. Yeah, hiking around out here, you never know what you're gonna find. Mostly it's stuff that's really light, styrofoam, toys, garbage, everything comes with it. But you can see it's a pretty good section of grass before you hit the shrubs. You can kind of see the shrubbery over that way. I'd say it's about 200 yards or so of just this, and it's all same thing as you walk around. Grass and sand. A log here and there from a long time ago. And every time we get a king tide, it blows up into here. Especially during wet season, which is when the king tides usually are here. But yeah, the whole beach is like this. You got the sand, and you got the grasslands, and you'll get into shrubs, then pine trees, and then as you can see back there, a whole bunch of tall fir trees. It's pretty cool. It's fun. Why aren't you running around, buddy? Run around. You can run around out here. Nobody cares. Sorry if there's any wind noise, but we're at the beach. Now we're sitting here right close to our trailhead. I don't know if you can pick it out, but there's a stick sticking way up over there. It's our trailhead marker. Now I'm sitting here watching a bunch of snipes. I don't know how well this camera is going to do it, but I'll insert a picture off my phone right in here. Yeah, just been watching them, picking at the greenery along here, because this area, it's, I don't know, I'd say about a half a mile of it. Just all the seaweed and kelp and a little bit of bull kelp, not much. At least we haven't seen much. If you can see down there, that's where you can't drive from. So there's a ton of cars parked down there. Lots of people flying kites. And yeah, I'm filming with my GoPro, so the video is probably not the greatest. Dog, absolutely loving it out here. He's such a weirdo. But yeah, we're just taking our last little break, and I don't know. We gotta hike to the tree line basically, that's about it. Not far from here, a few hundred yards. Well, actually closer to quarter to half mile, but nothing compared to walking on the beach. Decided to sit down here on this log and noticed some little kid left their Spider-Man sandals sitting here. And I don't know if they're from our campground or not. So I just, they were in the ground, so I put them up here on the log, so if they do come back, they'll find them. If I knew they were from our campground, I'd take them and set them next to the beach sign down there in the campground. Oh, beautiful day though. Might be back out. We'll see. And looks at those cars down there. There's a lot of people out here. I'm surprised right here where I'm at the trailhead from my campground, there's nobody else here. We got a couple people coming, riding up on bikes, but I'm sure they're coming down from way south. Good beach to ride bikes on. You get down there in the hard-packed sand, it's pretty good. Huh, buddy? Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this little video. Just another day enjoying it on the beach, and thanks for watching.